Yeah, well, you know, believe it or not, I like boxing, so it's pretty simple. My tastes are like pretty narrow.
But I guess it's a bit of an extension of all of the TikTok videos and the Instagram that we already see you doing already. And I think, you know, people like really enjoy all of the things that you put out there.
Oh, thank you, because I wasn't sure about it, so that's why I haven't done it for a while. I didn't know if I was overstaying my welcome. All right, in that case, get ready. Waxing poetic. No, I think it's a really an interesting tool if you can use it. My Instagram is kind of like haphazard because I do it myself, so it's like.
But
I know.
You didn't. Sorry, carry on.
No, I was just saying. I've kind of stayed away from it for a while, but I think it's a useful tool. It's unbelievable how you can just have a thought and all of a sudden you reach millions of people. Yeah, it's nice.
Certainly for you, because you know people listen to what you say. You have this opportunity to speak to so many people around the world and use your voice and your wisdom to help so many people. And I know that you do that as well.
Well, I try. You know, the thing is, I don't believe in preaching to anyone. I say what works for me, maybe works for you. That sort of a thing, as opposed to going, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're doing. Everyone has their own style. Everyone has their own pace, their own fingerprints. It's not like there is no set thing. If the way I write, the way Terry writes, it's a whole different process. Yet we hopefully come to the same conclusion at the end, or you know, the same result. Is like, okay, fine, we provide entertainment. But when I tell you, I've never met two artists alike. It's just drastically different. So when I talk, I am only talking. I said, what works for me maybe works for you, because obviously we all have similar issues. We really do. We really do. Life is like, it's not that complicated. There's a lot of pressure, but we know the difference between right and wrong and so on and so forth, and when to be aggressive, when not. So you just talk about those kind of things.
Talking of right and wrong, though, what do you think in general about social media? Because obviously you didn't grow up with it, and now you probably see a lot of pros and cons.
Of what?
Social media in general.
Oh, well, it's a phenomenon that is here to stay. Do I think it's the greatest thing in the world? No. No, because it makes things a little too easy. I think it's really important when you want to talk to somebody, you have to actually go and talk to them face to face. It's a big difference as opposed to, you have this thing in your hand and you can intrude on someone's life. They can intrude on yours. They're like 3 in the morning. You think, oh, come on, I'm sleeping here.
Yeah, I mean, you're certainly a lot more accessible, aren't you?
Oh my God. No, it's a brilliant thing, believe me. I mean, it's accelerated, it has wonderful things, but also has, it can make you a little lazy.
Yeah.
Little lazy, you know.
I think it also
including myself. I mean,
it also makes people feel that they get to know you a little bit more, like reality TV show is going to do, because it cuts down that fourth wall. I certainly felt like a stalker doing my research for tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting when you talk about getting to know someone more. It's almost an audience question where in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, it was all about mystique. Actors would stay off of media, they would stay out of it, and you built kind of these legendary characters, like, you know, from Marilyn Monroe on and Marlon Brando, because you didn't see them as much. Today, your lives are pretty much an open book. So I don't know if the stars of yesterday, I think, have more weight because they were more mysterious than today. You can just look up and you know everything about that person. Everything about their family, so on and so forth. So I think that's kind of changed a little bit.
Well, I like that you use it to, you know, insert your wisdom into people's minds and all of your analogies, and you put your analogies into your writing as well. Yeah. We heard some of them in this video just now. What's your favorite one, would you say? Your favorite
analogies?
Yeah, motivational phrase.
I like the idea that, you know, we hit about 3 or 4 or 5 crossroads in our life, and these are major crossroads. You know, you're 20, then you're 30, then you're 40, and you go, oh shit, did I make a mistake at 30? That's going to affect 40. And so the point is, it's all about the comeback. I'm all about that. Like, okay, stop this progress, reverse it before you keep going with it. So I love stories about redemption, like the comeback. That's it. Because guys, it's all about the comeback. I just, somebody, if I see a fighter, for example, and he's undefeated, oh, he's 44-0 with 44 knockouts, I go, boring. I mean, great athlete, but boring in the sense that I want to see the guy who's lost 10 times come back. Because that's what life is. It's all about the comeback in every facet.
And that's why you chose to write your movies that way, and then did the latest Rocky.
Yeah, it's just, I find it fascinating because it's something that isn't necessary. Otherwise, you just go to your grave with this cloak of regret, and that's not. It doesn't have to be that way.
So, if there was one message that you could say to anybody out here in the audience who's maybe struggling with their lives or career or direction, what would that be?
Well, of course, everyone is different, but it's fearful. It's fearful. Life gets more and more difficult as we get older. We think it gets easier, it doesn't. It gets more complicated and layered. I've always said that life is kind of like from 1 to 40, it's all about addition, and from 40 on, it's about subtraction. And you have to say, you know what? How do I make myself happy? What is it going to do? Like, I try to make every.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more content. Feel free to give us your feedback and suggestions on who we should do next in the comments. This is Infinitely Productions. We love ya.